Hello. My mic is kind of weird, so hopefully it'll stay on okay. But hello, welcome. I love technology, and I love making art and creativity. I love art therapy and being an art therapist, and I love social networking and the opportunities that provides to connect those passions of mine together. Oops. So earlier this year, I'm on Twitter, as I am on most days, kind of looking at my news feed, trending topics, hashtag art therapy, and different people that I follow on Twitter that are into art making, art therapy, social media, and creativity. And I come across this old blog post by Brainzooming founder Mike Brown. And it's all about using social media or the internet to help people create. And his blog and the content really inspired me to take stock of my own relationship with social media as an artist, an art therapist, and online community organizer. I began to reflect on my experiences and the power of social media to inspire creativity, community, and connection. So what role and place does social media have to encourage others who want to create, to connect to people who create, and be creative? And what impact does it have on creative drive and enthusiasm? I believe in, and I've experienced as well as promoted, the amazing benefits that can be manifested by this form of virtual engagement for mobilizing art-based efforts and activating creative motivation. As an artist, I enjoy being able to follow peers and colleagues as well as artists who post their creative works and art on social media sites such as Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and not just the final product that they've made, but their creative process and their works in progress, photos of their personal space that they're working in, as well as the art media they're using and any techniques or special applications that they're experimenting and trying out. I find it really motivating to my creative spirit, and my guess is it's motivating to others as well. As an art therapist, I am very motivated and excited to follow and connect to colleagues on professional social media sites such as LinkedIn, and as well as read blogs and news and research articles that enhance our creative work and passion and profession. And as an online community organizer, social media makes it easy to bring people together from all over the world to focus on a common project or an effort to help others or to inspire and support one another. So a few years ago, I created the online art-based community called 6 Degrees of Creativity. And the intention of this is that we are each closely connected together, definitely through social media, and that we are inspired by one another's creativity. We can use our social connection and influence to make a positive creative difference, not only in our own lives, but the lives of others, in our relationships, our works, our community, and beyond. And a part of 6 Degrees of Creativity, I hosted this project called the Random Acts of Art Adventure. And it started over 3 years ago. And it was completely organized online through social media. A call went out virtually for participants to sign up. And from that, over 60 people from 8 different countries wanted to engage in the project. From the US, Canada, Italy, the UK, Singapore, India, Australia, and New Zealand. Most of the participants that signed up were from the art therapy community, but there were other artists and creatives who wanted to engage in the project as well. An 8x6 canvas pouch that was created by designer Pamela Barsky that I purchased online, you can purchase one as well if you'd wish, that had the words "Practice Random Acts of Art" printed across the front, would physically travel to each of the participants' location with a travel route that was created by me. So what started out as a virtual invitation became physically tangible. So the task of the project was pretty simple. Number one, to fill the pouch with various artsy material random different things that you have in your creative space. I was the first one that kind of launched it off to the second person. So I filled it up with collage items, mixed media, kind of cool, colorful papers that I had. And the second step was for the person that received the pouch to take those items out of the container and use that art to make creative goodness with. And what I like to think of creative goodness as art that is positive in an act of kindness or gratitude or thoughtfulness, and to make something with that for another person, whether that's a family member or a friend or a colleague or maybe even a complete stranger. So they kind of make their art, and then they refill the pouch back up with various materials and supplies that they have. Whatever that may be. There's been such a variety of materials that people have kind of stuffed the pouch with. And then they mail it on to the next person that's in line to receive the pouch from the travel route that I've created. And this cycle continues and continues and goes on until it returns back to its original starting place. So this project has all been documented and shared online. That different updates, I call them travel updates, that I do through social media and blogging. I do this in two primary ways. One are through photos. When the pouch is received by somebody, I recommend that they send me a picture of the pouch in their creative space so others can see where it's sort of at and be excited that it arrived safely. I also post photos of the artwork that people make from the contents that they've received inside of the pouch. And I also created a virtual map that's on Google that you can I put the destination of where the pouch is, as well as the travel destination of the pouch. So it's kind of cool to kind of follow along and see it kind of go along in its journey. Participants and supporters can follow, comment, and stay engaged with its travels through these means. So the status of the adventure now, really I thought this would just be a year-long kind of thing, but it's really stretched out, which has been awesome. It only has it's less than 10 stops left, and currently it's in California. It's on the West Coast, kind of doing a tour there, and then it's going to head to Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, go up to North Carolina, and make its way back up to the Midwest. And if all goes well and smoothly with the rest of its travels, it's estimated that it'll be back here in the Northeast Ohio area in early 2016 after its amazing journey. So the project's impact, I think of the three sort of things that I introduced at the beginning of this talk around community, connection, and creativity. It's really brought participants together worldwide, and not only connecting with one another and motivating our own creativity by the materials that people received, but you're also connecting with others with what you've made, with the art that you've created. So that I think is really significant. In community, there's really been like a sense of belonging and working together, even though we live, all in our different spots and in different parts of the world, that we've all kind of come together for this project. And I know I'm grateful for all the people who've kind of answered that virtual call and made the commitment to kind of follow through and see the adventure kind of go on. It couldn't be successful without each of us with that. It's been truly a group effort that was birthed online, but has stretched thousands and thousands of miles off the grid, which is very cool. As far as motivating creativity, I think receiving and being gifted materials by another person and then using that to make art for another is also really inspiring. So I believe that when you bring social media together with artful connection, that awesome things can happen. Social media and its digital tools are readily available at our fingertips to bring creativity into our lives. And I believe that social media can nurture and inspire creative opportunity and possibility. And way before the digital age, Albert Einstein said, creativity is contagious. Pass it on. So I welcome this type of viral activity to keep spreading through the power of social media and to strengthen our communities, our connection, and collaborations. And I invite you to join me. Thank you.